Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of beastmen versus wood elves battles. And these battles are up against Sgt.Major. He's about rating 200, I believe, in the on the leaderboards. Really good guy. And I played a couple of wood elf versus beastmen battles against him. And I pretty much brought this same army each time. So, it's the main line of 6 gore herd with shields, just because they're cheaper. 4 Ungor spearman herds spread out across my line. 2 Ungor raiders. A Bray shaman of beasts. A centaur with great weapons, and a regular centaur on each flank. And Morgur the Shadowgrave. Whatever that means. So, and of course, always got to bring Gorble. Beautiful, beautiful creature. Okay. I had this weird deployment here, so I'm going to be wanting to kind of consolidate this half of my force here as fast as possible. Really, the open battle field will help me the most, but also I have to avoid these the shallow waters here, just because it will slow down my troops. It will make his treekin more effective. It'll make my gore herd pretty useless. So if I can stay out of that, I think I'm okay. But I don't think I do. Anyway, so I'm sitting back here, waiting for my cooldowns. My chaos spawn. But I'm gonna charge here soon. So, and then we'll take this opportunity to go over his army build. He's got 4 Glade Guard here in the front, just regular, with no bonuses here. He's got 3 units of Dryads. He's got 2 Eternal... He's just got 1 Eternal Guard with shields. He's got, looks like 2 Wildwood Rangers, 4 Treekin, a Spellsinger of Life to heal his Treekin and his General up, and his General is just a Ancient Tree Man with the Lore of Life. So, double Earthblood here is the idea. So I'm definitely going to want my Ungor Raiders here to be focusing fire on the Ancient Tree Man, try and take him down at some point in this battle, but they won't be too effective, so I'll have to be careful. So here, the kind of skirmish phase is going to start. If I'm smart with my Centaurs, I can get to them without really sacrificing my Centaurs. Because of his Treekin main line, I might be able to be more effective than I usually would be when it's like a huge line of spearmen. But we'll see. He does have the 3 branch race as well, so it's a pretty beefy front line right there. All with the 20% physical resistance. I'm going to be moving up. Blade Guard are going to be opening fire here soon. Thank God I have shields, yeah. It's not going to help very much though. We should check if they have a 35 or 55% block chance. But you can see my Centaurs here falling on the ground, my Ungor Spear, I think I forgot about that. The rest of my troops here. Flock of Doom coming down, that's going to be good. Just to put some damage on those Blade Guard, so that when I charge them, oh yeah, you can see that unit is completely wrecked. He's also completely wrecking that. So bad move here with the Wildwood Rangers. I mean, with the Centaurs charging into the Wildwood Rangers. I was going after these Glade Guard, but these Wildwood Rangers have anti-large, and so they're going to tear these Centaurs apart. These 2 are here stuck in the swamp over there. And I've still got a lot of my troops here ready in reserve. You can see my first gore herd already routing. Who cares? My first chaos spawn is going to come up here. I don't know why I spawned in back. But here you can see I'm finally crashing through their dryads. My Bray Shaman is safe. Here I'm going to rear charge these guys with these Centaurs. But again, not a good idea here to be charging those Wildwood Rangers, but I do end up sneaking into these Glade Guard with my remaining unit here. I am moving in the rest of my reserves here, and my Ungor Raiders are opening fire on some Treekin, and these guys should be opening fire on something soon here. See, that's a bad block of doom right there. He's going to take it out of the radius here. Definitely a misclick there. Yeah, you can see it's very hard for him to kind of tie up all these Centaurs. And actually, I did decent damage here on these Wildwood Rangers. Very expensive units. Here, I take out these Glade Guard, and you can see I'm going to run through this gap in my own line. You can see my 2 Ungor Raiders here opening fire. I'm going to rear charge these Treekin with, they're not the Great Weapon variant, so they're not going to be as good. They're still going to do some just impact damage. Earth Blood here coming off on this clump here. Remaining Centaurs are coming around looking for a flank. You can see, yeah, good damage here with this expensive Wildwood Rangers unit. I must have charged in the back or something. Anyways, over here, Malgord just tearing through, basically untouched. I believe still has some of his casts of Shadow Spawn, Chaos Spawn. You can see there, they're tearing through some, or helping to tear down some Treekin. Gore Bull over here, tossing people around. And I still have one Spear Herd in reserve, waiting to be put in. Here you can see some Treekin. It's lucky that that's a miss micro there. Lucky for me that my Centaurs can come around and back and help. I think I'm actually going to send them after these regrouped Glade Guard, because they can actually do a lot of damage. Just a few of them in the back lines that come back, so you're not aware. But you can see how easily Earthblood is keeping this guy in the game, and his Treekin in the game. This is second Earthblood. Oh no, there's another Flock of Doom trying to tear down these Wildwood Rangers. I wonder if it does more damage than Earthblood takes. You can see I'm kind of wrapping up this fight on the right, but this fight in the middle is going on much longer than I'd like it to. You can see I'm running out of ammo here on this one, and out of ammo on this guy. These arrows just not doing enough damage. Gore Bull slowly dying on the side. Still full healthy with the Treekin here. I think I'm hoping to take out this Spell Slinger of Life with Mortar. I'm hoping he's running out of he's running out of magic here. Just remnants of groups charging from each other. Another Flock of Doom. I'm really here, and what I'm trying to do is take down models. So if you take down models, Earth Blood would no longer work. So if you can coordinate like a Flock of Doom with a rear charge, you can take down some models before they have time to cast Earth Blood. That's your best bet. And here, yeah, the balance of power is just going to swing with that like rear charge, Chaos Spawn combo, and I'm going to route off the field. So I definitely like this build. So we're gonna go into the. I guess we'll go over the kills here. So you can see great kills here on these Wildwood Rangers. They got a rank from killing all those expensive Centaurs. Decent kills here on all the Treekin. Not very good kills here on the Glade Guard, but I guess they did do a lot of HP damage to the Gore Herds coming in. And actually, surprisingly large amount of kills here on these Dryads, which is something I've never really seen. So that's pretty good. And yeah, definitely Ancient Tree Man and the Spellslinger are just trying to keep everybody in the Treekin in the game. Good kills here on these two Centaurs. I think I definitely mismanaged some of my Centaurs there, let them get too close to the Wild Rangers. So I guess they did okay. Definitely these guys did good against the Glade Guard. Yeah, just not many kills, but not many troops on the other side of it. So, yeah. So let's take a look at the next one here. This is my second battle versus Sgt.Major. Again, I think I bring the same exact army. But he definitely brings an army that is difficult to beat. So you're gonna see I have my same exact army set up here, but this time he's gone for the female elf lord on her great eagle, and he has a waystalker here. So definitely spamming Air of Kurnos. I definitely think that that's a problem in this kind of iteration of the game. It should either one be tied to ammo or two have a specific amount of uses. It's just crazy that it has unlimited uses, and it can kind of just you know it can be abused, and you definitely see that in the dwarf versus elves matchup. Less so here, just because of the beastmen and their fast movers. It's harder to just kite forever. So definitely I think a better matchup here, elves versus beastmen. But in the front here, he has two Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts, supported by a Branch Wraith. So that's basically an moving Earth Blood with a lot better melee stats than the Spellslinger of Life. Behind them, he has three Eternal Guard with shields, and he's got a huge line of Treekin here, and some Dryads. So we're going to get going. My Centaurs here. Definitely these guys want to get into the archers, and these guys want to get into the Treekin. So they're one of my few sources of armor-piercing damage. Them and the Chaos Spawn. So I'm going to start moving up. Arrows of Kurnos here. Two, I'm assuming, against Gorbol, which is not good. And I hate when you order an attack on something, like the Great Eagle, your guys walk for some reason. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyways, he's going to start opening fire here on my Bray Shaman of Beasts, and you're going to see just how much damage he can do here. Just over the course of my entrance, he's going to completely annihilate this unit. And that's going to be a big hurt to me. Here, he's going to move his Glade Guard up, so I'm going to try and posture here with some Centaurs. But he's going to do a great thing here and cast Praevan Rathima and Atharama on here, and so he's going to get some great rear shots into my Centaurs, and that's going to make me want to charge in these secondary Beastgore, just to Centaur, to save these guys. Here you can see, again, open fire here, and I'm going to try and sneak through here, and I'm going to get most of my Centaur through and into these Glade Guard, which is going to shut them down pretty early. But these guys, I'm just going to miss micro and charge right in. But it is going to allow my Gore Herd here to get amazing rear charges on these Eternal Guard with shields, though they are not the biggest threat on the field right now. So, something I have to be worried about. Something I should be worried about. Here, I'm going to cast a big Flock of Doom here on this big blob. And my Ungor Raiders here are opening fire on this Glade Lord, and my heroes, I've mismicroed and they're all the way back here. I was so concerned with my Centaurs. But I'm going to bring them up here soon. But you can see here, taking so much fire, this Bray Shaman of Beast is gone. Centaurs here in the back lines to try and protect my Ungor Raiders from the Glade Lord. Here, my Ungor Spear are going to come in and blob up against these Treekin. You see, I did really good damage here on this one Glade Guard. Not so good damage on the other. There you can see my Ray Shaman's finally gone. I think I switched targets here on the tree kid at this point. And I'm seeing out. I thought he was gonna just stay in the air, so I'm gonna bring my centaurs around here and try and get some rear charges on these treekin. But he's gonna take this moment to hop down into my Ungor raiders. You can see just trying to, with the remnants of my centaur units, trying to get rid of this guy. These centaurs are gonna come around. I'm gonna charge this one into that. And I'm going to charge this into the side of the treekin, and so they're actually going to do okay in that fight. But you can see my middle just not doing so well. The only thing keeping this middle alive is Morgar and his spawned Chaos Spawn. The Eagle you can see tearing apart my guys. I'm going to be moving the Spear Herd in soon to try and cover them. Gorbull here holding up this side of the fight. Really should have started sending him after the branch wraith. Here you can see I tried to pull them out, but it's being really glitchy and it's not allowing me to. But oh well. I should probably be cycle charging these guys, but you can see they're actually not taking that much damage in sustained combat. Here you can see the Eternal Guard finally break. I'm going to run these centaurs into these guys, finish this fight, and then I think I'm going to just ping pong back and forth. My middle here is routing. Very good sign when your middle routes. But Morgar here you can see completely fine, healthy. And I'm going to charge these guys here into I think the back of these treekin and try and wipe out some models. Here I could get my spearmen in here finally. And I don't think my Glade Guard are shooting for some reason. They're being glitchy. But here you can see they kind of blob up towards my Gorbull, and these guys have the prey of Enathrama on them again to keep them in the same spot. But Morgar is going to come. He's going to casually walk up, rear charge by the centaurs. I think he has 2 more spawns here. Finally, his Blade Lord is going to leave. And my spearmen are going to take out this treekin. And I'm going to charge him in the back with these very poor centaurs. And they're going to rout. But I do have the second Ungor Raider is going to open fire. I think, what are you shooting at? But you can see this is starting to not look very good. There's a lot of healthy treekin on the field. I have one of my Chaos Spawn. I think I have one left. Gorbull's still decently healthy, but he is in a fight with too many things here, and so even he's going to fall down soon. My Raiders just trying to stay out of the fight, trying to pick these treekin apart. Morgar here, absolutely fine. Don't matter none. But you know, the rest of my army guys are going to tank 100 treekin. Here you go, another Chaos Spawn. They're going to come over here and help try and finish off this branch wraith. Here he's going to pull out of this Morgar fight and charge into my Gore Herd and this more left side. You can see I'm laying the smackdown here on this branch wraith. But my Chaos Spawn are going to get back into the main fight and let Gorbull finish up with that. I did win here with the concentrated archer fire, so I'm going to be bringing these 2 in to try and wipe out these these like 3 healthy treekin units. You can see my guys just keep routing, and he keeps casting Earthblood here. Holger still tearing it up. Though he does have a lot of units around, just the, that scattered across during the battle. Oh, that's a good move here. So he's going to trap Gorbull, let his branch wraith get away, and then he's going to open fire here with his remaining Glade Guard. And they're actually going to do a good amount of damage here versus Gorbull. So this fight, my spearmen are going to come in. I think I'm shooting at some treekin. Here I've got some Centaurs with great weapons, and he's gonna again come right down into my sillily clumped up Ungor Raiders. Definitely a bad move. Want to keep those guys separated at all times. But I'm going to bring these Centaurs with great weapons in, see if they can help. You're going to see I'm going to pull one out and pull some spears out to go try and help. Morgar still fighting some people. Here, I took my Gorbel back and was taking on this Waystalker. But he's shooting in with some Glade Guard, so that's not going to end too well for Gorbel. Here, my Centaurs are going to get into his leader, and again, that's why I kind of bring them. The Eagle is going to have a really hard time getting off the ground with Centaurs right on there. So I'm hoping right here, hoping against hope, that I can take this Lord out and stop her from taking off and continuing to tear apart my troops. But here you can see just Morgar left. He's going to send some Treekin after what he thinks is the bigger target, and I think that's definitely right against these Ungor Raiders. And they're just not going to be able. They're exhausted. Everybody's exhausted. They're going to get caught. They're going to die. Here you can see his Lord routes, and I'm just trying desperately to kill her, but I get stuck on something on these units. She's able to get up into the air. Big mistake there. Definitely shifts the battle there. So maybe if I had taken her out, I might have had a chance. But here you can see she comes back. She's gonna send some folk after my remaining troops, and I still have Morgar. And there's 10 minutes left in the battle. So this kind of just continues as is. I'm gonna summon a unit of Chaos Spawn here in this battle. He's running all his units to the left, and so I'm going to finish off these Treekin and start to give chase. But this is actually a decent move because my Chaos Spawn are going to deteriorate over time, and so by moving away, he's going to like take a lot of the hit points off my last Chaos Spawn. But yeah, he's just running over here. There you go. There my Chaos Spawn die. Morgar, he's going to pop Apocalyptic Vision. And he's going to start taking on some Treekin here. My Gorherd, I think he's officially my only unit on the field. Morgar versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Treekin, Branch Wraith, 2 Eternal Guard with shields, Dryads, Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts, and a very injured Blade Lord. Morgar is just tanky, though. He's the tankiest Lord I've ever seen, and so he, with his regeneration, he's just going to sit in this fight here. So why he came over here was he was waiting for the mana to cast another Earthblood. And so he will be casting that soon, I think. You can see it's just Morgar. Whenever his morale gets low, I pop the Apocalyptic Vision to try and boost him back up. Here you can see his Earthblood going off. So, yeah. Doesn't shift the balance bar as far as I thought. He even uses Prey of Anathrama on him, and I think that's also a good move. This clump is just gonna keep fighting. I think given unlimited time, I might have actually won this battle. Just because Morgar's insane. But in this one, no, there is a timer, and so it's going to end in a draw. And so that was just an incredible battle. I definitely thought it was over there when he started moving away. But you can see just how effective the mass of Treekin was, and especially the Heirs of Kurnos, and sniping out the important units early on, like the Bray Shaman. Definitely, this is an amazing Wood Elf build. And if you guys want to sorry about that. If you guys want to take a build, I think both these builds are pretty good, and I think I definitely could have micromanaged this one better, a little bit better, to maximize its effectiveness. I left some of the Ungor spear out. I let my Ungor raiders get taken out. There was just definitely a lot of things I could have done a little bit better. But yeah, you can see incredible kills here on all the Treekin. Great kills on this Glade Lord. Surprisingly good kills on the Branch Wraiths. The Eternal Guard, for getting rear charged by Goreherd, they actually did pretty good. And they did trap my Centigores. 0 kills here on the Centigore. That's embarrassing. There's no way. I must have used it on Treekin or something. But yeah, you can see his army was tiny. And you can see just the portion Morger took out. 66, more than like anything else on the field. Yeah. So, anyways, good game to Sgt.Major, and I hope to run into him again in quick battle soon. And maybe I'll come up with a new beastmen build to try and counter this Treekin heavy army. Anyways, thanks for watching, and that's that.